What's going on, Marion? Welcome to my condo. I'm Timothy Simpson, aka Tim the Motivator. This video is in response to a Facebook request to do a behind-the-scenes video about how I live my lifestyle as an entrepreneur, the man behind the positive messages on Facebook, Twitter, and other social media. Welcome to my condo. It's kind of dirty, so I ain't gonna show you around the whole setup. But I will show you a few of the areas that I spend the most of my time at. This right here, if you can highlight it, this is my office area. You got the printer, fax, touchscreen, computer, all in one. I don't do much work here. I mainly do my work over here on my iPad in my Gamecock section. If you can highlight this right here, this actually my first dollar. I don't know if it's my actual first dollar, but it's one of them. I signed it. That's one of, I think I signed it, one of million to come. That's my mother on the left, the lovely Lizzie Grant, who passed last year. Rest in peace. On the right, that's my grandmother. Anybody that knows me knows that I'm a granny's baby and was a mama's boy. Alright, so on a daily basis, what I normally do is sometimes I wake up late, just depending on if I got a meeting or not. You know, return to emails, workout, which I'll be doing after recording this. Play basketball. Anybody knows me knows I love to play basketball. I play at least 3 times a week, usually Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Some of the books that I read and that I do recommend those who are listening and watching read, for starters, Think and Grow Rich. This is a classic. Napoleon Hill, he's made more millionaires than any other person besides Jesus. This is a new book I just got called Launch. I'm going to basically use the content to launch a few online businesses and intellectual property ventures. The next book I definitely want to recommend, Rich Dad Poor Dad. Parents, if you got kids, read it to your kids. It's valuable life lessons that everyone in the family can benefit from. And then last, It Only Takes Everything You Got. I mean, the title is self-explanatory. If you're trying to be anything in life, you really have to be passionate about what you do and give it everything you got. Mary, if you could highlight this poster right here. Bought it from Walmart. It's about $20, but it's probably worth millions as far as the content and what it can do to change your life. What stands out to me is dream big. People that know me personally know that I'm a big dreamer. I dream big. I also believe in keeping your goals in front of you and also keeping the things that you want to attain in life in front of you. Like, for instance, I have my dream cars, the toy models. I already have the Hummer, which you'll see later on. The Porsche, not too crazy about it, but my friend and sponsor, Trina Jameson with PRC, she has one. Shouts out to Trina. The Lamborghini, which I plan to purchase within the next 2 years, is one of my dream cars. Alright, and then right behind you is just a little more about me as a person. For those of you who don't know, I was a second lieutenant in the Army National Guards. I was one of the youngest second lieutenants to graduate from the Officer Candidate School, Palmetto Military Academy. This is my graduate degree. I was honorably discharged from the Army 2009, Army National Guards. I got out, fulfilled my commitment. Thank you, Uncle Sam, for paying for my school. I'm also a Junior Achievements volunteer. I love doing what I do. I teach kids entrepreneurship throughout the school system. That's what I love to do. Entrepreneurship is my life. I have the tattoo to prove it. CEO. This is what I'm about. This is what I wake up to. Business. I do an annual basketball tournament at Presbyterian College. People in Clinton, Lawrence County. I'm pretty sure y'all are familiar with this. We'll be back up next year. My mother passed this last year, so kind of set me back a little bit as far as the planning and logistics of the event. But we'll be back up and running next year, Presbyterian College, May Madness. Shouts out to all the past winners of the tournament. Good job. Moving along to my kitchen area. My bike has become a permanent fixture. I do work out. I ride the bike at the gym. I need inner tubes for this, so right now it's not operational, but I got it. If you're wondering why I keep my Christmas tree up past Christmas, in this house it's Christmas all year round. We get gifts. I get gifts all year round. I treat myself. I work hard. I play hard. So I keep my Christmas tree up all year round. To the left is my dream wall. You already seen my Lamborghini, my dream car. This is part of one of my dreams or dream houses that I will attain in the near future. Like I said, I believe in keeping your dreams in front of you, because you can't hit a target you can't see. And I also got that from Trina Jameson. Thank you again for being a sponsor, PRC. This is my lovely plant. She's been with me probably about 2 years now. Her name is Cleopatra. She's a house resident here, so I like to keep her watered, take care of her. And also she emits pretty good oxygen. So I'm a green guy. I'm also very health conscious. The people that do know me know that I like to have good things going in, so I get good output. So I take my vitamins, drink a lot of water, I work out weekly, daily. So I just try to keep my energy flowing good, try to keep positive energy. Also try to keep my body healthy, because it makes a difference. Like I was saying, on the inside, I work hard, I play hard, I live the true entrepreneurship lifestyle. I don't clock in. I don't have anything against people that clocking in. I do want to say, if you're working a job that you don't like, I encourage you to find something that you're passionate about, whether it's a job, whether it's creating a job or a business, or whether it's being an entrepreneur in another person's business. So, like I said, I don't have anything against jobs. If you love your job, hey, keep doing what you're doing. I love doing what I'm doing. Like I said, I work hard, so I play hard. This is one of the cars, probably my newest car that I bought recently. It's the 2013 Dodge Challenger. Got the 5.7 liter Hemi, 24-inch wheels, racing wheels. The whole car is pretty much customized for an entrepreneur. Got the custom bucket seats, red and black. Got the green button, never pushed it. Actually had to call the car lot to ask them what that's all about. They just said, hold on to the steering wheel if you push it. I won't be pushing that. Love the car, but I'm not trying to die in it. I'll crank it up so y'all can see what this is all about. Alright. In the radio, and this is FYI, I don't listen to the radio much. For the most part, I try to stay focused throughout the day. So I listen to different motivational speakers. Right now I got Napoleon Hill in, Think and Grow Rich. Phenomenal book. Like I said, it's created more millionaires than any other person. So I would encourage people to supplement the radio and bootleg CDs for something more positive and something that's actually going to feed your mind, your body, and your spirit. Napoleon Hill, I strongly recommend that. Like it can change your life dramatically, like literally. So that's what I got in here. We'll move on to some of the other vehicles, which actually make me money and don't cost me money. And one of my Facebook friends asked me, out of all my cars, which is my favorite one. Well, I would like to point out that van right there, my cleaning van, is probably my favorite van or favorite vehicle because it actually makes me money. Right now, I ain't gonna say it's not operational, but I need a little work to it. I just bought a new van, but over the years, I bought this off of Craigslist, $1,800. It's probably made me a couple $100,000 easily, just because I've been able to do multiple multiple contracts with it. I use it for my janitorial company, and I've also used it for other businesses. Just a standard cargo van. Right now I just got one of my old buffers in there, a piece of equipment I took out of a contract that I had in the Charleston area. Like I said, right now it's running, but it's not operational. My newer van is right here. We'll take a look at that so y'all can just kind of see, you know, what I'm working with. All right, this is like I said, this is my new baby. This is 2008 E250. In the back, I got all the money-making equipment. How I feel about business and equipment in general is, if you got as long as you got equipment, you can always make money. There was a time when I didn't have a car and I had equipment to do floors, and I used my little sister's car. She had a Toyota Avalon. I would load my equipment in the back of her trunk, and I would go do jobs. You know, I would go do floor jobs, and I was making $500 a day. So I am a no excuse guy. Even though I didn't have a cargo van, I made a way out of no way. Like I said, I used my little sister's vehicle, and I loaded my equipment, and the only thing that mattered once I got there was the results. It didn't matter that I didn't show up in some fancy cleaning van. It just mattered that I can get the job done, and I didn't reschedule or make excuses. So I'm real big on learning trades, buying equipment, and just not making excuses. Want to give a shout out to my former barber and still good friend, Victor Foggy. He is going to be the face of my No Excuse campaign for Tim the Motivator. A little bit about my barber for those of you who don't know him personally, that's not from the Lawrence County area. Vic has one arm. He lost his arm in a work-related accident at a plant, but he didn't make an excuse. He learned to cut hair with his opposite hand, which was his left hand, and now he's one of the best barbers. So shouts out to Victor Foggy for making no excuses. I'm gonna throw these keys, my spare keys in here, and then we'll jump in the Hummer, take a ride around the block, and talk a little more. Alright, it's a little junky in here, so you gotta excuse. This is one of my babies. This is my H2 Hummer. It's customized, man. Got the leather, got the Alpine radio system, all the bells and whistles. I don't drive it much now that I got the Challenger, but this is one of my favorite vehicles. We gotta turn some air up. It's kind of hot. Same thing with this vehicle. You know, I listen to motivational speakers. I listen to inspirational messages instead of the radio. Like I said, I encourage everyone, to do the same, because it'll make a difference, especially if you pop a CD in the morning on your way to work. It'll get your energy flowing in a positive manner. That way, work is not that bad, especially if you're working a job that you really don't like. And I already told y'all how I feel about that. If you are working a job that you absolutely hate going to, I encourage you to find something that you're passionate about. If you don't know how to do it, read a book, Google it, learn how to do what you're passionate about, turn that into a business, or just find somebody else that has a business and you add value to their company. We'll take a cruise around the block. We actually happen to have gas in here. Not much, but we got enough to get around the block. It costs about $100 to fill this up, so I really don't drive it a lot, but I love it when I do drive it. Also, I want to take this time to say, for those of you who are either trying to go back to school or working at McDonald's or Dollar Store or anywhere where you're not making nearly as much money as you're worth, I would encourage you once again to pursue your passion. Never stop dreaming. Two of the things that I got from the famous Steve Jobs, rest in peace, the founder of Apple, at his commencement speech at Stanford, he said two things at the end. He said, stay hungry, stay foolish. Stay hungry, for all my hustlers and entrepreneurs out there, you already know what that means. Stay hungry means have a reason to wake up without the alarm clock. That means if you're engaged in a specific purpose in life, then you're hungry. That means you're up in the morning, you're up late at night coming up with ideas, you're planning, you're networking, you're consistent. Now, hungry is not like, oh, I got to pay a bill, so I'm going to work overtime. No, that's necessity. That's something that you got to do, or your light's going to get cut off, or your car going to get repossessed. Hungry is when you have all the things you want, or most of them, and you're still up in the morning. Like, for instance, Puff Daddy. He's a multi-millionaire. He's worth over $400 million. He's still up at 4:30 in the morning. Same thing with Donald Trump. He's a billionaire. He's still up at 4:30 in the morning. So these guys are what you call, they're hungry. All right? When Steve Jobs said stay foolish, he didn't mean like be a fool, like go out here and do something stupid, like rob a bank or rob somebody or sell drugs. He was like, stay foolish, meaning have an imagination. Dare to dream. Don't let society or the status quo steal your dream or your message. Everyone has a purpose in life. I have been fortunate enough to discover my purpose in life. But you, the listeners, the Facebook followers, friends, Twitter followers, friends, people in general that are listening to this, and I do encourage you to share this message. There will be many more to come. I do encourage you to continue dreaming, continue imagining. Parents, allow your kids to dream. If they say they want to be the next president, guess what? We have a black president. So that is a dream that is attainable now. So allow them to dream and think big. Otherwise, why even exist? My favorite news speaker is Eric Thomas. His saying is, be phenomenal or be forgotten. And really, after that, he could have dropped the mic because it hit me like, okay, that makes sense. Be phenomenal or be forgotten. Who wants to be regular? Like, just existing is for regular people, and that's almost like, why even exist? So that's what he meant by be forgotten, because most people don't realize you're about 3 generations from being forgotten. So that means your grandchildren's children, if you're not phenomenal, guess what? They might not even know who you are because you didn't make a dramatic impact on your family or their life. Like the Napoleon Hills, the Henry Fords, the Rockefellers, Jay-Z, Beyonce, Michael Jordan, they'll never be forgotten. So it's safe to say that they were what? Phenomenal. They'll never be forgotten. So I encourage you to find what it is you're passionate about in life, whether it's a community activist, a nurse, a teacher, an entrepreneur, and be phenomenal at that. And it starts with the little things, the supplementing the radio for something motivational, supplementing reality TV for reading a positive book, supplementing going out every Friday for volunteering. Another thing I got from my sponsor, Trina Jameson, is you have to give to live. I volunteer a lot. So for the people who are saying, well, why is he or how is he able to attain all the material things? It's very simple. The secret to life, and one of my other favorite speakers, Tony Robinson, says this: the secret to life is giving. Like, you get what you give. If you don't give anything, how can you expect to get anything? I give a lot. I give my time, I give my money, and I give my energy to people, to the community, to my passion. So it's don't be surprised when within less than 2 years I'm driving the Lamborghini. I give a lot, and I expect to reap the benefits, not just from a monetary standpoint, but I like to get wisdom and knowledge and time and energy back from other people as well. I have mentors. I'll never be too old for mentors. I believe that people are put here on earth for certain things. A lot of people have attained a lot of wisdom, a lot of knowledge, and and I would like to get it. So if you're a potential mentor for me, I will be in contact with you. I'm a very big consumer of knowledge. I do believe knowledge is power. So I read the things that I need to read. I listen to, like I said, motivational speakers, countless hours of motivational speakers, YouTube videos, and I just stay plugged in. So another request from a Facebook follower was, they asked me what particular speakers to listen to. Right now, the speakers I listen to the most would be Les Brown, Eric Thomas, Anthony Robbins, Zig Ziglar, rest in peace, phenomenal speaker, phenomenal salesman. Those would be a good start. I already gave you a reference for a few books to start with, and I'll have more material coming out later on in the future. I got a few books I'm writing. I have 2 blogs that I'm working on, timthemotivator.com. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Also, I have a blog strictly for entrepreneurs coming out called FireYourBossMan.com. It's going to cover a lot of content, just basically just to keep entrepreneurs up to par on the latest marketing, financial advice, different business opportunities. So just stay tuned for the things that I got to come in the future. Once again, my name is Timothy Simpson, aka Tim the Motivator. Please share this video with your family, your friends. There's no cursing in this video, so feel free to share it with the kids, the youth, because the children are the future. I deal a lot with children. I mainly teach them entrepreneurship, self-improvement, self-development, try to build their self-esteem. So let's keep the positive energy flowing and have a blessed day. Thank you.